Hello everyone, this is Jacopo, CEO of Dynamic Studios, here with another feature spotlight on the upcoming Winter Alpha, which, by the way, if you have read the blog post associated with this video, may be Spring Alpha after all, because it's been postponed from February to March, and I would like to apologize in person for that. When we completed the Fall Alpha in November, we really thought that it would be possible to deliver this new testing phase in February, and that obviously is not going to be the case. And in the blog post, I've explained a little more in detail why this is happening. So if you want to know more and if you haven't checked that out already, look at the link in the description to this video. So let's get to the new content now. There's a lot of stuff we need to talk about. This video is focused on the new marketplace and the city tech tree, which is going to change the way you develop your city and the whole competitive and cooperative side of the game in depth. Before talking about that, I would like to present to you one new building that wasn't there in the Fall Alpha, which is the workshop. So what is the purpose of this building? This building is the place where you can put all the basic crafting stations from tailoring, magic crafting, woodworking, even if you haven't done any research. And the reason why this building exists is because these are the same types of crafting stations that you can put in your own place at home. So even if you live in the city, if you live outside of the city, these stations that you see on the screen right now are available for your private plot of land. Of course, crafting here doesn't give you any bonus like crafting in your own place, while crafting in a dedicated shop gives a bonus to the quality of the items that you craft. We're going to see that more in detail when we talk about the tech tree. But yeah, as you can see, there's a wood cutting station here, woodworking, fletching table, there's a weaving station. This is a tailoring table. So there's a lot of stuff. There's melteries also. They're not here, but you can put them here. So there's a lot of stuff. It's going to be the place where you start your journey in city building. On a side note, this new crafting station called wood cutting station is the place where you can convert all your logs into planks, because right now both blacksmithing and woodworking no longer use heavy materials for crafting. You first transform them from heavy materials to light materials that go in your inventory, and then you use those for crafting. So wood logs become boards and ingots are just light materials instead of heavy materials. This means that you can actually produce these items in your own place. So you can have this crafting station at home, you can have smeltery in your own place, and then you can come to the city to complete the crafting without incurring in the risk of other players stealing your items when you put them inside of the deposits that used to be inside of the carpenter shop and the blacksmith shop. Second building I would like to talk to you about is the marketplace. Let's look at this one first before of the tech tree. Now, this marketplace is nothing so innovative. It's a pretty standard marketplace for an MMORPG. It could be a little more sophisticated than it is right now. We're going to improve it in the future, but as a starting point, I think it's pretty good. And so, as you can see, it's here, it's public, so it's available for everybody passing by. And as you can see in my inventory right now, I have some strawberries, one branch, and one grilled potato, and I can put them on sale in this marketplace. I can have as many as 100 different sell orders in each marketplace in the world. So in this case, I'm going to sell 3 strawberries for 10 gold each, which is extremely expensive for a strawberry, I guess, but there we go. And inside of my orders, you can see the strawberries that I've just put on sale. I can edit the order, or I can remove another order if I want to, say these branches. And everything I buy or I edit, remove, I can find in the storage of the marketplace. So you can see I have the strawberries that have ended up here because I've edited my order, and I can get the stuff back. And all the pages are equipped with these nice filters, so you can look at different categories of items. For example, if I'm looking for melee weapons, here it is. Somebody has put on sale a ton of primitive clubs, I guess one of the devs for testing. Other than that, there is a filter, so you can also type meat in here, for example, and you can see all the people selling meat. Of course, I cannot buy these two because these are my own sell orders, but somebody else has put on sale this one and I can buy it. I actually don't have enough gold, so let me add it with the admin command. Few gold coins, and now I can actually buy those, and they end up in the storage and I can take them. Another nice thing about these filters, let's look at the reagents for enchanting. We expect there's going to be a lot of trading for reagents. It may very well end up being the most traded type of item in every marketplace in the world. And you can actually filter for the type of properties that these reagents have. So as you can see that the blood veins have create, fire and life. Milkweed has negate, water and time. So if I look for time, it's only going to show the milkweed. Again, very, very useful for trading. So that's it. This is the marketplace. Again, nothing so innovative, just well-working classic MMO marketplace instead of the old trading post that was very limited and also usable for heavy materials only. Speaking of heavy materials, you can also put heavy materials on sale. Here, it's enough that you have a handcart or a wagon that you're carrying, and in that case, the sell button is going to show all the heavy materials inside of your cart. You can put the heavy materials on sale. You can buy them, and then you can take them from the storage if you have a cart that you're carrying, and it's going to put them automatically inside of your cart, so you don't actually have to take out items from the cart and put them in, which will be quite cumbersome. You just carry the cart and you move them from the storage, or you put them on sale. Now let's get to the meat of this update, which is the tech tree. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, and here we are. It's in the town hall. There's this new tab here called tech tree. Let's check out all the things that you can research in your place. Before looking at that, actually, let's look at the upkeep and the ranks for a city. So the thing is, in the fall alpha and previous testing phase, in the summer, you were able to build everything in your city right after starting. So there was no tech tree, there were no requirements, nothing to research. You just had everything available from the beginning. That was obviously temporary, so nobody really cared about ranking up your city. Now you really care about ranking up, because each time you gain 1 rank for your city, you get 2 research points that you can spend to unlock 2 researches. Actually, hamlet and village resources cost 1 point, and town resources cost 2 points, but we're going to see that later. So how do you rank up your city? This is also new compared to the fall alpha. In the fall alpha, your city automatically gained 1 rank every 24 hours if it had enough items to pay for maintenance. Otherwise, it would lose 1 rank automatically. Now, the way maintenance works, it's weekly, so you get a lot more time to manage and plan, and you can rank up anytime you want. If you don't have enough to pay, when the maintenance ticks, you lose 1 rank or 2. But if you have enough to pay, you stay at the same rank. And if you want to rank up, you actually press the rank up button. If you have enough resources, then you go to the next rank. So let's talk about these resources that are required. As long as your city is a hamlet, so the first 4 ranks, you need any type of food for maintenance. After that, you need proteins and cereals, so you actually have to engage in farming or buy from other cities that do farming. One very important thing here is that when you rank up, you don't consume the items that are inside of the storage. You only need to have enough to pay for the next rank. So if you want to move, let's say, from rank 5 to 6, you need to have 110 sacks of proteins and 110 sacks of cereals stored inside of your city. Then they're going to be consumed when the maintenance ticks, which could be 1 hour later or 1 week later. It depends on when it's coming, because ranking up doesn't reset the maintenance timer. Now, one exception is gold. Gold is no longer part of weekly maintenance. Many of you complained about that, or we have to do a lot of PvE and spend a lot of time to gain gold just to see it go away in maintenance. This is no longer the case. Gold is only required to rank up. You can see it as a cost to unlock the 2 new research points. So as you can see, the cost is pretty high. So from rank 9 to 10, it's 20,000 gold. But you know, for a single person, of course, that's very high. But for a group, that's nothing special actually. And you need to be at least 20 people to start a city or to conquer a city that belongs to another group. That's something we're going to talk about later. So yeah, it's a bit of effort, but nothing too crazy. Now, let's assume you're ranking up and you're gaining these research points. Let's unlock these researches in the tech tree. I'm going to look at them one by one. As you can see, they are split into 3 groups. These ones are always available. These ones are available only if your city reaches the village stage, which is rank 5. And these are available only if your city reaches the town stage. So let's look at all the researches one by one. Starting from the first one, manufacturing, craftsmanship, and engineering. As you can see, some researchers also need another one, previous one, to be unlocked other than the stage of the city. Hamlet, manufacturing is... These are 3 researchers are very unique. They basically are far-reaching. They apply to all types of crafting. They provide a quality bonus on the items that you craft inside of the territory, and they unlock higher tier materials. So manufacturing is plus 15 quality bonus, tier 2 materials, tier 3 materials, and other plus 15, and then tier 4 materials and plus 20 quality. Farming, again, kind of a must. You can put down farming plots. Actually, this is the wrong description. Never mind. You're going to see many descriptions that are still work in progress. So don't listen to me and don't read the text because they are still a work in progress. So farming, you can put down farming plots. If you have never checked out farming, look at our YouTube channel. There's a video dedicated to farming. Herbalism and medicine. This is something that may not make it at the start of the test, but could be implemented during the test. This is a new building, the Herbalist, where you can craft new types of potions and bandages and healing items, which are better than the usual linen bandages that you have seen many times. Tailoring and leatherworking. You've seen those already. This unlocks the tailor shop that provides a plus 50 quality bonus to crafting if you craft tailoring items inside of the tailor shop, and leatherworking unlocks the tanning top and leather armor. Then we have witchcraft. Witchcraft is the research that unlocks the magic shop where you can craft staffs for mages. And if you unlock both tailoring and witchcraft, you can research mage apparel, which is scholar clothes, the standard clothes for mages. Then we have enchanting. Enchanting follows witchcraft. It's the enchanting table. Very, very important for crafting progression for equipment. With the basic materials or even advanced materials like alloy, tier 4 materials, you can craft really cool stuff, but to really make it top notch, you need to enchant it. Religion, that's the research that unlocks shrines. Shrines are these new, pretty awesome buildings. I'm going to spawn one with an admin command in the end of the video. It's the place where you can change your alignment and you can rebind your resurrection point. That's no longer done in the tavern. That's now done in the shrine. The bank, you've seen that already. The bank used to be a simple chest already inside of the city. That's no longer the case. It's a new type of building that you actually have to create. If you get to the town stage, you can unlock the global wallet, which is an awesome update to the bank that basically unlocks a shared gold deposit that is accessible in all the cities that have unlocked the global wallet. So you put gold in the bank in this city that has global wallet, then you go into the other side of the world and you find the same gold in that city. No, that doesn't mean that all your items are global. Banks are still local when it comes to any type of item besides gold. Now, masonry, that's required to make statues and other decorations for your city that can increase the prestige of the city. Carpentry is the carpenter shop, so plus 50 quality bonus to all the items that wood items that you craft inside of the carpenter. If you get both these two, you unlock architecture. Architecture unlocks houses larger than 3 by 3, so that's mostly for vanity reasons, but it's also required for other types of researches, such as the prison, the place where you can take a bounty hunting contract, and if you kill an evil player, you can send it to jail. We're going to elaborate more on this. Maybe we're going to put that in a dedicated video, but yeah, it's a really cool building. I'm going to spawn that one too later on. Very important research, palisades, and then fortified walls that are only for cities. This is basically wooden walls and stone walls that you can put all around your city in a dedicated area to, well, protect yourself during a siege and slow down the advance of the attackers. One thing to note, palisades can be destroyed by everybody. You don't need siege weapons, although that's very slow. Fortified walls can only be destroyed by siege weapons. So if you siege a city that has reached the town stage, you need to bring siege weapons. Again, we're going to have a dedicated spotlight about that. Catapults, super cool. And where do you build these catapults? You build them with the siege weapons research inside of a new building that's called Siege Workshop. Also awesome building. I can't wait to show you in a future update. So yeah, let's go back here. Let's go back to blacksmithing, which is actually a requirement for a lot of researches. Blacksmith shop, the forge, crafting, blacksmithing items with the bonus to crafting. As I said, unlocks a lot of different researches. Advanced smelting, that's the advanced smeltery where you can create alloys. So you can smelt 2 ores at the same time and create alloys, which are tier 2, 3, and 4 materials. Plate armor, that's it. You unlock the plate armor. Usually in the forge you can only craft the chainmail armor, and plate is more advanced. It needs a required research. Also, you can craft a lot of items in the forge by default, but there are a few that are a bit more sophisticated that you need to unlock advanced weaponry for. The warhammer, greatsword, scimitar, rapier, and tower shield. Really cool. And jewelry, it's another branch of crafting that is going to be implemented soon, where you can craft necklaces and rings that can have various properties. They can be crafted with different minerals, they can be enchanted. It's basically a new slot for your character, and it's going to be really crucial for competitive builds. So think about that. The marketplace, we've seen that already. And if you unlock both advanced smelting and the marketplace, you get coin minting. Again, crazy feature. You can create a mint where you can transform gold ingots in gold coins. Don't get crazy about inflation and so on. Don't forget that you can also create coins out of nowhere by killing monsters. So this is just another way of creating coins. There's only a couple of researches, I guess, that we have left behind. And this is military. This is the research that unlocks the barracks, where you can research buffs that are assigned to all the citizens of the city as long as they are inside of the territory of the city. So good stuff for PvP. Not so much for PvE, because the major points of interest are not inside of city territories. But for PvP, don't forget that a territory is not only the area of the city, it's a whole region, so it's much bigger. So if you have some of your enemies, or say if you're a good guild and you have some player killers coming inside of the territory of your city, you can defeat them more easily by unlocking resources inside of the barracks. And from the barracks you can unlock warfare that allows you to declare sieges against other cities or raids against other cities. Again, this is something for a dedicated video. Oh, and siege weapons, we've already talked about that. So yeah, this is it for now. These are all the researches you can do. As you can see, there are many new buildings, many new features that are coming. And the whole idea of raising your city from a hamlet to a town by ranking it up and upgrading it slowly rather than just building everything on day 1, 2, and 3, it's going to change the way you play with your cities. So that's it about the tech tree. Now let's get to the 2 buildings that I talked to you about. I'm going to spawn them with an admin command rather than building them. It's the shrine So here it is. This is a shrine. Yeah, pretty imposing, huh? As you can see, you have the buttons to set your new resurrection point or change your alignment. It's here now. And these are also useful during sieges. Again, future video. And the last building, it's the prison, which is really awesome looking. May very well be the prettiest building we've made so far. Here it is. Really massive. Takes also a while to build, of course, but it's yeah, it's awesome. I can't wait. I just had to teleport myself out of jail. This is the place where player killers physically go for a couple of days when they are caught by a bounty hunter. And you can build yourself out or have other players build yourself out. If you don't know about that, once again, check out the updates we made on the criminal system in the description of this video. So that was it for today. I think the video is already long enough. We've talked about a lot of stuff, but there's a lot more that we still need to talk about. So stay tuned because there are other really exciting videos coming really soon. Bye bye.